What do you do after the networking event?
Well, for me, it would be a good idea to do a follow-up. For example, if they really did give you a card and it's not directly on Facebook or on LinkedIn that you linked up with them, then the first thing that I would do is find them on LinkedIn, for example, and not necessarily Facebook, because some people don't use Facebook for professional needs. And I think when you're networking with someone, it's very important when they give you the card to be like, would you like to connect on LinkedIn? Or what is a comfortable way for you to communicate? I think that's important because you don't want to invade somebody's space. What you would like to do is, for example, when they give you their card, is find them on a social media like LinkedIn, or sometimes even Facebook is used for professional purposes. But I think it would be most important when you do that exchange to ask them what is the most comfortable means of communicating for you.
But most importantly, guys, is that you need to take action. That means the next day, preferably the next day, you want to send them a note, either via email, if you have their card, their email, or through LinkedIn, or however you connected with them. Just send a quick note saying, so-and-so, let's say, if I were to send you a note, I would say, Marie, it was so nice to meet you yesterday. I enjoyed our talk together. And I was just leave it open-ended, looking forward to getting to know you better, for example.
Yes.
Or if it's a more of a work relationship, looking forward to cooperating together. So you just want to keep it nice and simple, not too invading like Marie was saying, but you also want to keep that lines of communication open.
Yes.
And definitely want to let them know what it is that you do, what it is that you're interested in, and what kind of work or potential client you're looking for. Because if somebody else knows that comes across a situation, obviously you can help each other.
Yes.
Gobal,
yes,
right?
Yes,
is that
yes,
the right
yes,
word?
yes,
Reciprocal.
Yes.
I forgot my English, Russian, Armenian, Spanish.
That's the problem when you're a multilingual, it happens, it mixes up. But you're absolutely right about the reaching out first, and also don't forget to give first as well. For example, when you were having that conversation with the person and they told you what they like or what their interests are, if you know about, let's say, a movie or a website or an article or a person whom they might be of interest, tell them about it. Show that you are willing to give first. You're not necessarily always expecting something in return also.
That's such an incredibly important point, Marie. I'm so glad you brought it up, because the other thing is, in order for you to understand what it is that they're into, you need to ask. When you're talking to people, when you're networking, or in life in general, when you're meeting somebody, try to find common ground with them. It's so helpful. For example, like, I love to ski, my family is a skiing family, or I love tennis. So if I come across somebody, if I see they have an accessory, for example, right? Or, then I get very excited. I'm like, oh my God, you like tennis. What do you play? What do you do? Who's your favorite tennis player?
Yes.
Did you go to the US Open? That opens up, like, right away, it sort of shatters the almost like the invisible wall between the two people.
Yes.
Because when you're new, you're like, to a stranger, you don't know, like, are they gonna like you? Like, there's that first initial, sort of the
melting of the ice that you need to do.
Exactly.
And as you said, talking about something personal is absolutely great. You mentioned previously that when you ask someone what do you do, and they immediately start looking around and lose interest in the conversation with you, that's very true, because not everybody wants to share about their work, or they might immediately feel like you're going to use them, or I don't know, your interests are not kind necessarily. And so focus on being friends first, like Anna said, find common ground. Just
even like where they're from. It's possible you come from the same background, or you come from the same village, or
yes.
Your children go to the same school, or you like the same sports, or whatever.
Or you're a foodie.
Or you're a foodie, or you love to travel,
yes.
Or you've been to a specific place. Find a common ground. I think that's so incredibly important. Because that's how people are going to remember you, and that's how they're going to have the initial connection with you.
Yes, very, very true. Being
Is
a
there
good-
anything we're missing between like do's and don'ts of that?
Being a good conversationalist is very important, and that is one of the things that we would be offering at 𝐬𝐴𝐻𝐾𝐿S Academy, because it's something not necessarily only important for your work, but genuinely in life, right?
Perfect. Which brings up the next point. 𝐬𝐴𝐻𝐾𝐿S Academy. At 𝐬𝐴𝐻𝐾𝐿S Academy, we offer a lot of different courses. They're aimed at helping you and us become better conversationalists, better communicators. We teach about soft skills, communication skills, negotiation skills, people skills in general.
Yes.
So if there's anything that you would like to hear more about, please let us know. And once again, this is Anna Bruno, Marie Gazazian, coming to you from 𝐬𝐴𝐻𝐾𝐿S Academy and Thrive Armenia Foundation. Until next time, thank you so much. Ciao, bye.
Bye bye.